Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. And on this one, I want to talk about business. And I know it's people on here that try to disqualify everybody from talking about business. Hey, listen, man. I'm going to tell y'all like this. Some things you can't dox. You understand? Some things you can't dox. So, everybody, well, I ain't gonna say too much. Let's just say people be having businesses that you can't dox. You understand? Okay, now you understand. So, let's talk business. First of all, I keep hearing all these reports about real estate, right? About how much it is, and it's expensive. I pay $14.60 a month for my house, and that went up like 2 times. Like that, my rent went up like 2 times. So I know, but I was doing some research last night, and I noticed that there are some houses available that need a little work that are dirt cheap. Like I told somebody, it's a house. I told somebody about a house here in Milwaukee. I said, man, go clean up that house, get you like a sleeping bag or something, or get you like a air mat, because you could work that house back. I mean, think about it. If you buy a house, because this house is available. Like, you don't want to live around the thugs. And I don't want to live around the thugs, but I'm noticing, like I was doing some research last night, it's houses available in areas that ain't as bad. Like, it's just the city as a whole is not doing well economically. Like let's say you live in Ohio. Let's say you live in Columbus, Ohio. There's houses in Cleveland and Marion that you could do a spot crime and see what's going on in the neighborhood, and be like, oh, okay, cheap house, not much going on in the neighborhood. You can go get that house and rent it out. I mean, they got houses in Mississippi. They got houses in. I'm gonna look at it again later on tonight. Like, I was looking at it before I fell asleep. Marion, Illinois, Marion, Ohio, Cleveland. Like, some of these is not the best cities, but they had houses for sale for $5,000. Like, I was looking at it. It was like a 3-unit, and it looked like it needed some work, but it was for $5,000. Now imagine you put $10,000 into that. You paint it, you get the carpet or whatever, you make sure it ain't no mold. You put $15,000 in it. You say, well, I ain't got $15,000, man. You could be putting money in that thing as you go. And that could either be somewhere you live, because let me tell you something. I wouldn't advise certain areas, but hey, you got a 50 cal, trust me, there ain't none of these dudes messing with you. You got a 50 cal and you know how to shoot it, they ain't messing with you. They're gonna have to be dead on, because with the 50 caliber, you could take out 2 or 3 of them with, well, I ain't gonna say too much, because then these dudes gonna be, I don't teach people how to dug, you know what I'm saying? I teach regular people how to maintain. But it's houses available. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Like, let's start with the women. You a single lady, you struggling, but you got something you do well, like you do hair. You say, well, I'm a Christian. Let me tell you something. Are those God's rules? You not having a salon in your apartment You not having a salon in your basement. Are those God's rules or are those man's rules to make it a little harder? If those are man's rules, then guess what? Remember what I said at the beginning? I know it's feds all over here, but they ain't got the manpower to go after a chick that's doing braids in her basement. You gonna keep struggling, or you gonna use what you got and make more? And you guys, like me, I know how to cook. Like, I mean, y'all done seen some of my stuff, man. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. I ain't waiting for this person and that person to say, okay, Mr. Howard, go ahead, start your business. Nah. If I want to start something, I'm going to start it. And I ain't see, this where guys mess up. They be thinking they got to do stuff that's going to get them locked up. There's certain stuff, all they can really do, well, you can't operate this and give you a citation. But by the time they give you that little $300 citation, you've been made 300 grand. If you know what you're doing in terms of the things that you do well. So all of this talk about you need this money, listen, man, you just need a spot. You know how to cut hair real good, you ain't got no shop, don't worry. Man, tell them dudes, come to your house, come to your apartment, come to your backyard, cut their hair in the backyard. What they gonna do? What they gonna do? You cutting hair in the yard. So you gonna go work a job around racist white folks, around indifferent other races trying to be like them, and get ran off the job and now you barely eating? You better do something on the side. Then you could go to that job like, man, F them. And F could mean forget y'all. I ain't say the word. Like, man, I got stuff going, man. I ain't even tripping on them. You come to work, you do your job, just laugh in their face. Stay there as long as you can. They get unbearable, just go full time into your stuff. See, y'all got to learn how to save money. I had to learn, like I'm still a work in progress, because it's the temptation to buy is always stronger than the temptation to save. Let me say that again. The temptation to buy. Look at me, look at my chain, look at this. Jordans, the new Jordans come out. It's always stronger than the temptation to save. But you gotta learn, like, sometimes you gotta rough it, like, man, I'm not spending this money I saved. But this is what I'm doing right now. I ain't gonna tell y'all everything, but this is what I'm doing. So I said that this week, the money I make, I'm just gonna start pouring it into some of my other business ventures. Now, I ain't waiting. Why? Why should I wait? Is the people that just trying to tell me I need to wait and do this and do that, are they gonna pay my bills? Did they fix my car? I just had to pay what? How much was it? I just had to pay $297. Really, I paid a couple other things that I needed to buy to maintain my car. I paid like $360. Now all these people, well, yeah, you need to do this. You ain't none of them pay a dime of that $360. I'm not trying to hear it. I would tell you guys, don't risk your life for no money. Like I know somebody right now, one of my relatives' boyfriend fighting a case, trying to be out here like that. Man, there's so many ways you can make money out here. You don't got to do all that stuff that's going to have you in prison. You just got to learn how to tweak your skills. What do you know how to do well? I know how to drive. Okay, start a delivery thing. Start a delivery thing. Work for the delivery companies and take that money and put it into your own. See, people want to be, and it's all racist with this. People want to look at you and say, you don't got the money to do this. You don't got the money to do that. Sometimes you got to start from zero. If you got $15, go to the library, print you some flyers. They be like, oh, these flyers plain. So what? Print the flyers. Pass them out. Oh, I ain't getting nobody that week. Print some more. Pass them out. Eventually, you're going to start getting people. And as long as you know what you're doing, you got good service, good quality, you going to get people. See, we got to, the window for getting rich and getting well off and decent for our kids is getting closed because the sinister, evil, demonic powers that be. Remember, I made that video where I was telling y'all why I ain't off in the rich people. They getting bored. So we running out of time. We got to get these resources. We got to go for these millions. Try to build you a bunker house. You know, the window is closing. It's probably like 10 years, maybe 15. And the bored rich people some of them have lizard. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Now, what's up to the Most High? What happened? The Most High will protect me. God is real. If he choose not to, guess where I'm going to be at? The Bible says, rebuke the oppressor. But let's get back on track. We don't go too deep. Listen, we're talking about business. Listen. If it comes down to you breaking a rule that God didn't make to benefit your family, do it. And don't do nothing illegal. Don't rely on people's weaknesses unless it's some food. If people's weakness is food, hey. I respect a person more that teeth fall out from eating candy than I respect a person who got low self-esteem, their teeth fall out from doing dope. Y'all see something? I ate a lot of candy, y'all. Lost a couple teeth in the process. It's okay. We'll get it right. So, that's what I'm saying, man. You got to start from where you are. You say, well, I don't got no money. Like, okay. How much did you spend? You spent amounts that you could have saved some of it. I got to do this. I got to do that. I see people doing that. They'll start saving. Now it's, well, I got to do this. I got to do that. Next thing you know, they done finally got up 5 G's. And now they got to take the vacation. I ain't taking no vacation with if I got 5 G and I want to go on a trip, guess where I'm going to be at? Right in the car driving there. It ain't going to cost more than $500. That's how you go broke. People want to be on Facebook. I just came from here. I just came from there. And that's fine. It's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's something wrong with it if you broke when you come back. I plan on taking some vacation. I don't really trust these other countries like that. Like, I don't really, like, too much been going on. And they don't be wanting you to take them torches in them countries. But there's 5 of them looking like Scarface, and what's the other dude? His guy that he was messing with his sister. About 10 of them, and you can't have no strap? No. Only way I'm going there is if I'm with 20 people and we all practically together the whole time like this. I just don't really have a fascination with these other countries like that. Y'all talking about y'all going all the way over there for girls that look better here. And then what's really, well, we ain't gonna even get into that either. We're gonna stay on subject because I'm about to close this out. So you do hair. You got the gift of gab. You should be on YouTube. Whether it's talking about sports, even if you don't have the gift of gab, if you know what you're talking about on a certain subject, you should be on YouTube. You should be on Rumble. You should keep making videos until you get enough following where they're going to pay you. If you selling drugs right today, you ain't using your brain. You don't have to do that. That's dudes that they want to be down. They want to be doing all this on the camera. You don't got to do none of that. When we was out there like that, we was not, man, people were barely taking pictures. I don't even got a lot of pictures. And we was deep on Hampton. Both sides, like all you saw was a bunch of dudes that knew each other, grew up together, walking up and down the street, shaking each other's hand, doing this, doing that, joking around, drinking beer, back in them 90s. People wasn't taking pictures like that. People didn't start taking, well, of course we took a couple pictures. Like I got a couple. Other people got a couple. But we was not taking all them pictures, man. This a different time. These dudes, they think see, this the era of Pookie and the baddie, or at least the wannabe baddie. All of them ain't even bad, according to the definition. And they pictures. When you could be on business, on top of your mind. First of all, it's not even, people be like, I just heard a song in Milwaukee. He said he dropped the location and he gonna air you out or something like that. Hey, man, you gotta fly under that radar, man. You can have the Benz, but just make sure you coming through the hood, you better turn right at them red lights. But even then, they are all standing in the street or something, ARs around their neck. And when you get money, you can't really be in the hood like that. That's how people be getting got. Money is not a hood thing. Okay, if money was a hood thing, was a ghetto thing, wouldn't the ghetto be fixed up? Money is, from far as an earthly standpoint, money is a prestigious thing. Like money is a suburban thing. Like you gotta live around other people who got it. You gotta go to shop at stores. Like listen. I want the best for the hood, but I don't mean go. That's what I'm gonna go to a corner store on the east side or on 30th, 35th and Clark or something like that. And if they don't know me like that, even if they do, you don't know what them dudes into. Somebody could be ready to slide on them. And you out there, oh, what's up, man? No, money is not, no, listen. You got to choose. If you choose the side with the most high and money, that's a whole different side than the devil and poverty. Food stamps. What is it, TANF? In Milwaukee, we got TANF where they give you a little money. W-2. That's over here. So if you get down and you over here, you don't have to be over there and up here. You be like, okay, well, I'm gonna use the resources. I'm gonna get up. I need a little help right now. It's perfectly fine. What's not fine is if you don't get up. What's not fine is if you dropped out of high school and you ain't went back yet. At least get that high school diploma. If you got to get the GED, it's the same thing. Who told you it was different? Put it on the application. Let's see if it's different. Same thing. My high school closed down. It's a whole different name, everything. They don't hold that against me. I graduated from here. Some places, well, we need to see this, that. Be like, well, it's going to be a little difficult. Can I just send you my college transcript? That's what I be telling them. Because my school closed. I went to Custer. It's closed. So, you don't wait and be like, well, if I get $100,000, you obviously don't know about business. Even the street work different than that. Like, you start out with what you start out with. Let's talk. Hey, I ain't saying this is me, but I'm just. Hey, I know the Fed's watching, but I'm just gonna give you a street example, right? Okay, so on the street, you start. Let's say you go that route, which I wouldn't advise because you don't need to, and you're gonna end up dead or in jail. And these dudes is hungry out here; they're gonna rob you. So you start out with a 16th. And a 16 back in them days was what? $60? But you gonna make what? About 120, something like that. In business, whether it's the street or not, you take what you got, get what you can, re-up. You put money into your business. It all works the same. The faster you are, the more you can produce whatever your product is, whether it's a burger, whether it's a pizza, whether it's you doing somebody's head, you just give the fastest, best quality. And you keep putting back into it. I don't care I got a dollar jar. Get you a dollar jar and throw $1 in there every day, or if you get paid every week, get about $7 bills, throw them in there. You say that ain't that much. It ain't. But guess what? You keep doing it, guess what's going to happen? You're going to need a bigger jar. That's how it works. See, y'all listen. Listen, I don't care where you at. Really, I like to hear more about where you came from, because these dudes get arrogant and too cocky for me. They want to act like they ain't never had no struggles. Like they ain't never been hungry. Like they ain't never been late with their bill. I don't listen, man. You can save that. Save it for another David. I ain't trying to hear that. Unless I done already heard your backstory. See, y'all dudes be on here like Anton Daniels, and I'm watching Mike TV. Shout out to Mike TV. I'm watching. It's a long one, but wait. Anton got exposed again, y'all. People be out here bragging about settlements and bragging about money. Fake it till you making money. That's how you know. When people be bragging like that, I already know they ain't had money like that. You just now coming into money. People don't be believing me, but I guarantee you I made $100,000 in '96. Just wasting. I mean, spending it. I ain't just start getting money. I've been getting money since I was a kid with paper routes. Going to the restaurant around the corner, Parkview Caf, getting them big old burgers. You know the kids that was having money, that was getting money from their parents or money from working and stuff, cutting grass. We used to cut grass. We used to shovel snow. We had paper routes. because they be right at that Parkview Cave. I remember we used to make, like, the ones that didn't have money, be like, man, give me some of them fries. Be like, man, you got to eat one of these hot peppers for these fries. I mean, we used to do some bad stuff to each other, man, but that's all in fun growing up. But even back then, like, all of us, like, I look at a lot of them that I grew up with. They savvy financially. Got businesses, be working. Like, ain't nobody really on that, well, you know, ain't hardly nobody on that hood stuff no more. Not like that. People got businesses and stuff. People out here, and like Mr. Legault was talking down on people who do Uber, DoorDash, all that. Man, they getting more than him. I saw how much he make on Social Blade. That dude just talking. Fake it till you make it. Was just on the dating site. These dudes clowns, man. Clowns. That's why all they do, I mean, that's they hustle. They just be online. They checking the mail for checks from YouTube, and that's fine. Some of them might have direct deposit, you know. It's cool. I'm looking forward to when I start getting them checks from YouTube. But don't wait until you got all this money for business. Take what you got, do what you can. Do what you can. Like they talking about invest. I'm going to tell you flat out, I don't trust that investing like that. I do. But I don't trust it like the people that's telling you to do it. They insiders. To me, what I would say is income streams. Get that money, keep that money. Oh, paper cash don't mean, it still means something. It still means something. Take some of it, get you on something. Start flipping some cars. We got auctions all over. We got auctions here close to Milwaukee. You got them in Waukegan. You got where you at. I'm sure y'all got auto auctions. Man, you can flip these cars. Man, you can buy you 2 cars. Be like, if I sell it, I sell it. If not, I know I'm going to sell it at tax time. Don't be so, if you could flip, I'm going to show you something. How fast these cars will sell. You got cars that look decent, run decent. You pay like $1,200 for the car. You put it at $2,000 or best offer. You telling me you ain't going to take $1,700? You done flip. Think about it. If you take $1,700 for a car you paid $1,200 for, you be like, okay, yeah, I get it. You sell a car. Now you got to be careful with robbers. Take them killers with you. Well, I don't mean to say it like that, but take somebody that you know ain't scared of people that have your back. And you sell a car. You done sold it for $1,700. You got it for $1,200. You be like, okay, $300 put up, $200 any fees that you might have. The other $12. Let's see if we can get another one. You get another one. You do the same thing. You done sold it in 3 days. You done made $1,000. That's how business works. Y'all talking about, well, I need a business plan and I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Man, you start where you are, man. Y'all be getting them fat tax refund. Well, Biden put an end to that. I mean, they ain't as fat. But man, you could wait, be like, don't go try to get a car to sell at tax time. Wait till like the spring, like April. Hold on to that money. You gotta learn how to hold on. You go in April or May, and somebody gave me you got $6,000 in taxes. You be like, okay, you gotta have the money that you're not gonna spend. Not on your kids. You got this. Could I borrow this? No, you can't. Not if it's my spending money. No. You can't borrow my spending, or not my spending. You can't borrow my saving money. You just gonna have to rough it. You ain't borrowing my savings. So you get $6,000 from your taxes. You say, okay, I'm putting up $1,300. I'm not touching it. I'm keeping this. You put up $1,300. You say, okay, I'm gonna take $2,000, and I'm gonna see if I could buy 1 or 2 cars that I'm gonna flip. And you go to that auction. You keep your money in your pocket. You try to come as low as you can. If you gotta go higher, go higher. Now you got cars. You flip them cars. A dealer's license in most cities is only $250. See, people don't tell you this stuff because they want you to struggle. Racist white people, them black people, they don't got no money. I feel sorry for them. They giving money to drug addicts, panhandlers, because that strokes their ego. Just stop panhandling. I'd rather lay on the couch, stomach growling, than get out there begging. At least go to Sam's Club and get something you can sell. Get you some Gatorades. Go to the basketball courts. But be careful which ones you go to. And make sure you got people with you. But you think about it, you did that every year. You getting all these fat tax refunds, you still on your job. $6,000, 13, $6,000, 13 put up, $6,000, 13. In 5 years, you have $6,500. That don't seem like a lot to a rich person, but an average person, middle class, you got $6,500. You ain't really struggling like that. You need some tires. Oh, okay. Tires. See how that works? But see, we struggle like we do because we don't save nothing. Then y'all invest. You've been investing, tussling with these stocks for years. They go up a little bit and right back down. I don't know, though. I believe in flipping. Whether it's houses, cars, food, I believe in producing something. Because think about it. You fighting with these stocks. You don't put 1,000 into it. You look at the account and it's saying it's worth $987. You ain't winning. But imagine if you took $1,000. Let's say you a chick that know how to do hair. You know how to do them braids. You know how to put them wigs on these women's head. Make them wigs look real and look good. And you put like $1,000 into the little area you're gonna use. Get you a nice shiny black sink or something. I guarantee you come on now. Y'all ain't doing it right. Y'all, my job, 25 cents a year. What is that? A 25 cent raise a year? And everything go up at least 50 cents or more. Cereal, bread, you only getting 25 cents a year. That's why I was like, man, looking at that job, like, no, this not worth it, man. All these people mad at me because I voted for Trump. Mad because I don't think like them. I don't got time for that. If I deal with that, I'm going to be mute on the job. Like, hey, how y'all doing? What do you think of this? Nothing. Done with that. That costs too much. It costs too much to tell people what you think. They'll make you struggle, dude. I'm telling you, man. Don't ask me nothing. You're going to piss me off. Don't ask me what I'm done with that. Don't ask me who I voted for. Don't ask me what I think about this. If it ain't about the job, don't ask me. You trying to get into it? We'll get into it. I'm done talking about that stuff because people be acting childish. They be holding grudges. I'm done talking about anything personal. If I deal with a job, I'm going to be, hey, how y'all doing? They ain't even got to speak. they don't speak. I'm like, great. I won't speak to you no more. Now I got a reason not to talk to you at all. If I speak and you don't speak, you just gave me a reason not to talk to you at all, unless I have to talk to you in terms of the job. And it's crazy that people like me, with my sense of humor and the way I live and the way I act, have to be that way to survive in these companies. These are some stiff-necked, tight-booty people. Tight booty. Walking like about to catch a cramp in their left butt cheek. Tight. And they tried to accuse me of that one time. I'm like, you must not know me. This is how I gotta be with y'all. I ain't nothing like this. This is how I gotta be. So, yeah, man, it's 9:34. It's time to get the money. Time to get that money. You hear that, Mr. Let Go? Work time. You sitting up catering to broads. Or I think they was. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, man, listen. Don't listen to none of your relatives. Don't listen to no, yeah, but you need this. Yeah, but don't even talk to them about business. If they not funding your business, don't talk to them. Just do what you got to do. Write down on paper the smallest start. You got $5. Okay, what can you do? Nothing? Okay, you got to get another 5. Can you do something with 10? No. Okay, then you need it. Then you see what I'm saying? You got to get to the point where you can have just enough for whatever small beginning you need. Don't be on here listening to these dudes bragging that they done faked it till they made it, now people giving them money. Or the ones that try to act like you need all of this stuff. Sometimes you're going to have to cheat the system. Hey, I ain't got money for your license right now, but I'm about to do that business. I'm about to do that business. The summertime coming, you got a van. Man, put a cooler in that van, convert that van, make it an ice cream truck. You don't drive it, and it still run. Make it an ice cream truck, paint it up. Kids still will buy ice cream. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see y'all later on with more video.